Roman Reigns has announced his wrestling retirement plans. We've got the latest on The Rock's WrestleMania 41 status and some interesting CM Punk WrestleMania plans too. It's time for the news. WrestleMania 41 kicks off tomorrow, and 1/3 of your WrestleMania 41 Night 1 main event is Roman Reigns. He is going to be competing, of course, alongside Seth Rollins and CM Punk for the love of Paul Heyman. Roman, though, has been chatting away with Vanity Fair ahead of the premium live event and has hinted that his time in the wrestling ring, in the squared circle, well, you've not got that much longer with Roman Reigns, revealing that his contract expires following WrestleMania 42. And then he went on to say, after I finish the contract that I'm in, we probably got another year or two max. Then it's time to take on a less physical form of entertainment, hinting at a move to Hollywood.
Yeah, he's apparently looking to get into the world of acting. It sort of makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? We've had The Rock sort of blaze the trail. You've had wrestlers in films for decades, but we've had Rock blaze the trail to the point where, absolute mega movie star. Batista followed suit. Cody has been quite open about the fact that he's looking to pursue similar things down the line. He's going to be in the Naked Gun reboot. It just makes sense. Roman's got such a good look, and I guess back at the time, right? I mean, look at him.
No, that really is it. Look at him. That's all you need to say, isn't it?
But at the same time, as we're seeing with The Rock, it doesn't mean that the door is permanently closed to WWE even after he goes to Hollywood. But I think we might see him pop up from time to time. But ultimately, it makes sense, I guess. If you can get paid way, 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 way more, become a household name, across many, many different industries you wouldn't get into with wrestling, then why wouldn't you?
Yeah, totally agree. If you're not going to absolutely destroy your body and get paid handsomely for it, you're totally right.
Unless he wants to do like Tom Cruise does all his own stunt stuff, at which point I don't like, unless he's just going to do rom-coms, that's much less physical.
Apparently, he's not short of offers already, saying
surprise.
No, I know, right? Apparently lots of scripts are landing on his desk, and he even compared himself to Quentin Tarantino, saying, I love feet. No, he went, I almost want to model it after Tarantino, where we're not just doing anything and everything. I really want to plot out. I want this one. I want that one, Reigns said. So he's going to be picking and choosing. You know what's a little bit frustrating about this is we only had, 5-ish years of good Roman. I feel like they kept him babyface and they tried to force the babyface thing for so long. Yeah. Nothing was clicking. And I just feel like so much of that was wasted time. We finally saw him evolve into this era-defining superstar with the heel stuff and the bloodline, tribal chief, head of the table, all that. Everything that came before it, there was some really good stuff. With pre-bloodline Roman for sure, but there was a lot of bad stuff as well. And he should have been face of the company way before he was.
Also, I think we all treat him horribly, and to quote the Joker, you get what you deserve. So it is
our fault.
It's all our fault.
It is our fault.
Listen to Triple H.
From one handsome Samoan to another, we talk about The Rock, who, of course, hasn't been on WWE TV for quite some time. In the build to WrestleMania 41, they've
changed plans, left.
They've basically not mentioned him at all. The only hint that he might be at WrestleMania 41 is a few custom emoji things on X, formerly Twitter, where if you use the right hashtags, you'll see something regarding The Rock. But we've got a little update here from WrestleVote saying a source close to WrestleVotes indicates that The Rock will likely be involved in some fashion this weekend in Las Vegas. Nothing else has been revealed, while many on the inside aren't clued in either way. We did reach out to a source who is familiar with plans who simply said they could not speak on the situation. So we're hearing that it's likely you see Rock. However, nobody has been able to confirm that to us. It'll be weird if he's not there.
And that's it. I think that he's got to be involved in some way, shape or form, right? We've heard that his shooting schedule is conflicting with things. We've heard that, contractually he might not be able to be there, but he's got to be there. Surely he's able to fly in even for an appearance. Or Travis Scott comes out, points at the big Tron, and he appears via satellite link. That's their favorite thing, isn't it?
That's what we want to see, really. It will.
The cheerleaders and flames going off, and he's just there on a screen, unlike Skype. Hello, guys.
It will be weird without him. I get frustrated talking about like The Rock's schedule as if like the guy doesn't have a Google Calendar, which is organised like months and months in advance.
I don't even think. I think he's just sort of wakes up every day and it's just like straight into a car. You're doing this. This is what happened. Like he's got to be one of the busiest men on earth.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's launching he had tequila, he had the energy drink. There's like loads of other things. Now
I'm not saying he's not busy.
It's like, what's he doing?
I'm not saying he's not busy. He was, integral.
He's got to be in a Walmart in Texas to unveil the new deodorant stuff. He can't be at Mania.
He was integral in the John Cena heel turn, and then he was barely mentioned. It's just been weird. I think he'll be there. I
really hope he isn't, in a way, just so it was, just turns up, changes plans, leaves, doesn't come back.
Excellent. CM Punk also in that WrestleMania Night 1 main event, of course, and some interesting plans from PW Insider relating to CM Punk's entrance. So, Living Color at the end of last month announced that they would be playing in Las Vegas. That is taking place tonight at 9 p.m. at the Fremont Street Experience. So tickets available now, livingcolor.com.
They're fantastic live. Do go.
I couldn't believe it. The guy's like 66 years old or something like that.
Such great musicians as well. It's
so good. An iconic entrance theme, and it's one that you will likely be hearing live. PW Insider saying the belief among those that we've spoken to is the timing of Living Color playing Fremont Street this Friday is for the reasons you think. So we can 99.9% expect the legendary band to play CM Punk to the ring.
They just watch Phil. They're there for him. They're there to cheer him on, front row.
They're legit wrestling fans as well, aren't they? I really want to see it. We've seen it before at WrestleMania. They played him to the ring for his match with The Undertaker. All the way back in 2013. 12 years ago. No, I know.
Oh, God.
I know.
We're so old.
Yeah, we really are old. So that'll be a really nice WrestleMania moment for sure. We move over to Bloodsport, where Natalya made her Bloodsport debut. She scored a submission victory over Miyu Yamashita at Bloodsport. But it looks like she might be doing a little bit more with Bloodsport because they brawled after the match, separated by officials, and then it all kicks off again. Kenzie Page confronting her. Another brawl, and then the officials and everybody had to intervene. And
Yamashita like flipped her off and everything.
It looks like she's going to be doing a little bit more. And you know what? I'm really chuffed for Natalya.
Me too.
I think she was awesome yesterday. I thought it was really, really fun. But like... I don't want to sound patronising. It's giving her something to do, and it's something that she's so passionate about.
And it's something that she's actually really good at in real life, is that kind of style of wrestling. Even if this is a different form of presentation and it's not, shoots, but like it's kind of like... It adds depth to Natalya, who is a character who I think has suffered for a long time because of inexposure, because of kind of just being pushed to one side, and because you had such sort of vibrant, crazy things going on across the rest of the women's roster. Natalya never really, I feel, was given anything to maximize, and she's always somebody that people kind of just forget about a bit.
Well, she got put into the sort of Dolph Ziggler role where she would be used to enhance, I guess, bigger stars.
She's somebody who trains with nearly all of the new talent when they come in. She's somebody who I believe will have a very long future with the company in that regard. And also, she's from the Hart family, so seeing a Hart family member there at Bloodsport doing that kind of thing, it's just,
For sure. Yeah. For sure. The final story today is Big E saying something that he maybe wasn't meant to say. It was reported a couple of weeks ago that Rusev had been spotted at WWE headquarters and had re-signed with the company. Big E totally letting the cat out of the bag, saying that, he basically has. There was a Fanatics live session at WWE World in Las Vegas, and they're opening all the trading card packs, and then they pull a Rusev card from 2017, and Big E said that Rusev has confirmed to him that he is now coming back to WWE, saying...
someone that's just been announced to return. You didn't see that? You guys didn't see that? You didn't hear that? You didn't see or hear that? I reached out to him and he confirmed that the news is indeed true. He said, I don't know when he'll be back, but there is Rusev, a blast from the past. And actually, this is very topical because he has just announced he's returning to the Squared Circle here in World Wrestling Entertainment.
Well, he announced it to Big E. He hadn't announced. I love Big E so much. We all knew it was coming. It's not like a massive spoiler or anything. You know what? It's interesting timing because tomorrow isn't just WrestleMania 41 Night 1. It is
Rusev
Rusev
Day. Yeah.
And Sunday is also... It's Rusev Day as
Rusev
well.
We could be like just the Tank drives through the whole set.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I reckon. I don't think he'll be there. I mean, the only spot for him feasibly is, I guess, the Randy Orton thing.
Where's Aiden English at the moment?
TNA, and there's the partnership. They could make it work. So yeah, I reckon they'll probably hold off until Raw, because I don't think he'll be Randy's opponent. We might find out what happens there on SmackDown tonight. But Big E confirming the news that Rusev is indeed returning to WWE from the horse's mouth.
He is also in town for the Nox Pro event as well, Rusev.
He is, yes. He used to train there.
I believe Nox Pro is Kane and Rikishi's school, right?
You tell me. No, it's Mike Knox's. I have no idea.
But yeah, he's there with Nox Pro, which is the school he graduated from, famously living in his van while he was training there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right, so he's in town. I think we'll see him on Raw after Mania, maybe SmackDown after Mania, but I don't think we'll be waiting too long.
I can't wait to see him back.
Yeah, you know what? I'm excited about it. I don't think he'll ever be a main eventer, but I think he'll be a good utility mid-card
Bring him
player
in and make him a beast.
Yeah, I mean, like the stuff that he was doing in AEW when he was there.
It rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Rusev the Redeemer.
The Redeemer stuff is really good. Yeah. It was really good. Anyway, we'll be back with more news very, very shortly. You can check out pictures and predictions for WrestleMania 41. They're on the channel right now. Take care of yourselves.
Get yourself an Easter egg.
And get yourself an Easter egg.